Question number 4. Show that 1 minus sine of x over cos of x plus cos of x over 1 minus sine of x is equals to 2 secant of x. Okay, when we solve the left hand side, we should know that we will moving towards the 2 time of 1 over cos of x. So 1 minus sine of x over cos of x plus cos of x over 1 minus sine of x. So first we take the LCM. Okay, this one is cos of x times 1 minus sine of x. So in numerator we will have 1 minus sine of x whole square plus cos of x times cos of x means cos of square of x. Further solving, we will have 1 minus sine of x whole square can be solved by applying the formula a minus b whole square. So this one is equal to 1 minus 2 sine of x plus sine of square of x plus cos of square of x, and in denominator we will have cos of x times 1 minus sine of x. Everyone should know that sine square of x plus cos of square of x is equals to 1. So this one is equals to 1. So we can write it 1 minus 2 sine of x plus 1 over cos of x times 1 minus sine of x. So in numerator we will have 2 minus 2 sine of x. Got it? Over cos of x 1 minus sine of x. When we take 2 common, we will have 1 minus sine of x. So sine 1 minus sine of x will be cancelled out and we will have 2 over cos of x, which is the left hand side. Okay, so 2 times 1 minus sine of x over cos of x times 1 minus sine of x. So this one will be cancelled out and we will have 2 over cos of x, which is equal to 2 times secant of x. Got it? Hence solve the equation 1 minus sine of theta over 2 over cos of theta over 2 plus cos of theta over 2 over 1 minus sine of theta over 2 is equal to 3. For theta is less than and equal to 720 and greater than and equal to 0. So it means we will have 2 rotation. 2 rotations mean 2 times 360 or 2 revolution you can see. Okay, you can see that left hand side of this equation is exactly equals to the left hand side of the part A, where the difference of only the angle. In part A, angle is x, where in part B, angle is theta over 2. So we just replace this left hand side with the right hand side of the part A. So we can write it 2 secant of x. In place of x, we will plug theta by 2, which is equals to the 3. Okay, we need to find the angle theta, and angle should be in between 0 to 720. You should remember that one. Now we can write secant of theta by 2 is equals to 1 over cos of theta by 2. So 2 times 1 over cos of theta by 2 is equals to 3, and further solving we will have cos of theta by 2 is equals to 2 over 3. Now we can find theta over 2 is equals to cos inverse of 2 over 3. Before moving, we should have some concept about the cos of x. Cos of x is positive in first and fourth quadrant, whereas it is negative in second and third quadrant. As 2 over 3 is positive, it means theta by 2 should have the value of angle in first and fourth quadrant. Theta by 2, not the theta. Maybe possible theta is in second and third quadrant, but because the theta by 2 has the cos inverse of positive value 2 by 3, so theta by should be in first and fourth quadrant. Okay, so when we use the calculator, cos inverse of 2 by 3 is equal to 48.189. okay, this is the angle in first quadrant. Okay, and we call it x base, and same value of 2 by 3 can be achieved in fourth quadrant by subtracting the base angle from the 360. So theta by 2 is also equals to the 360 minus, this is a base angle which is the angle in first quadrant, so 48.189, and this one is equals to the 311.89. so we have the two angles which are corresponding to the values of cos inverse of 2 by 3. So further solving, this one is theta by 2 is equals to 48.189. So theta is equals to the 48.189 times 2. So in this case, theta is equals to the 96.4. So this is the one angle which lie in second quadrant, where the value of theta by 2 is in first quadrant. Similarly, in second angle, theta by 2 is equals to 311.89. So further solving, we will have theta is equals to 2 times 311.89, and in this case theta is equals to 623.78, and these both values are in the given range. So we can say that we have the theta which are equals to 96.4 and 623.78. That was required.